So I'm staying at a hotel, the Motel Interstate 8. That is a very good place to eat over there with excellent homemade soup. And I'm walking across the street. So I'm sitting here in my hotel room at the Interstate 8 Motel. It's not bad. Boop, boop. Nice, clean. As you can see outside, it was a good day for a hotel day. So I'm leaving the town of Lakeview this morning. It's 36, pretty chilly. Headed for Goose Lake State Park here on the Oregon-California border. So I'm batting 1,000 with the Oregon State Park system. So no Oregon State Parks on this tour. So I'm headed south on 395, and you can see behind me Goose Lake. Takes you up. 395 takes you up a couple hundred feet on the side of Goose Lake, which is really nice. I mean, look at some of these pullouts like this right here. Oh yeah. Plenty of places to find the stealth camp. Little dirt roads. Look at that. It's pretty amazing. Since Goose Lake State Park was closed, I'll be darned if I didn't ride 68 miles to Alturas. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I wasn't expecting to be here today. I'll figure it out. So I'm 106 miles from Susanville. Today it's looking good. 395 is looking good. Could be in Reno in, wow, 2 or 3 days. And right here at the town of Likely, 18 miles here, there's an interesting historical monument called Infernal Canyon. Infernal Canyon was a site of a battle during the Indian Wars. So I might stop out there, we'll see. So I've decided to come down 395. Originally I was going to leave Alturas on 299 and go to Canby and Aden. Most of that routing is through a national forest. The problem is I spent a couple of hours last night on Google Maps, and the street view shows that 299 didn't have a shoulder. So 395, which has very light traffic and a very wide shoulder, and goes all the way pretty much to LA. So I've decided to embrace 395 mostly because I'm lazy. Because I don't want to route plan. What I want to do is just get on a road and ride, and this is a perfect one for that. Miles south on 395. Come up this big hill. You can see the mountains are frosted with snow. More climbing. Just a small. I'm almost over the top, and it'll be back down to the valley. Well, we're gonna have to start the show in the dark. I get up about an hour prior to local sunrise. When I was traveling with the Bob, I got up 45 minutes prior to local sunrise. I found out that between 40 and 45 minutes is how long it takes me to pack up camp using a Bob trailer. With panniers, it takes me a little bit longer, but sometime around the 2-week mark, once you're into the tour, about 2 weeks, that will come down. And I'll change my alarm clock setting to be 45 minutes prior to local sunrise. One thing I do is I make sure that there's plenty of ways to see me. Being visible on the road is probably the most important safety tip that I could pass on to you. On the back of my bike, I have 3 Planet bike blinkies. The middle one is the turbo blinky. It puts out a watt. It's extremely bright, and that's how I'm going to run it this morning. During any periods of darkness or inclement weather, fog, rain, that kind of stuff, I run thank you. I run these things pretty much all day long, and I'll probably change the batteries out about every 10 days. Most of the land out here on 395 is BLM, and right here at mile marker 100, about halfway between Alturas and Susanville, there is a sign for a campground. I did not see that on the map. It's in this area of a lot of junipers and sagebrush. Obviously it's over here somewhere. I don't know if it goes way up into this mountain or not, but something to keep in mind. So at mile marker 96, there's a rest area. It's a nice little rest area. There's no water here, but there is a spring that is non-potable. So it's decorative, I guess. If I had to, I'd boil it. So I'm coming down to 395, and I'm in Litchfield. It's just south of the town of Susanville, and I stopped at Herds, which is a country store, country market. Actually, it has pretty much everything, and a deli and that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna sit here and have a little lunch and refill my water bottles. I bought a gallon of water, and then I'm going that way towards Reno. So on taking 395 comes down around this way and then runs up north to Susanville, about 16 miles away. I decided to take County Road A3 from Litchfield, which is a small town south of Susanville, over to 395. 395 goes up to Susanville and comes down to Reno, and this just cuts off about 30 miles. And it's raining. It's spitting rain. I have no idea. I've already done like 50 miles a day. It's only noon. So I'm going to continue down 395 toward Reno, which is about 80 miles. So I'm here away. I'm here at Honey Lake Campground. It's the only private RV park campground on 395 between Susanville and Reno. I'm camped right there. Let's see if I can do it. I'll go over there and look. They have a large building here, very, very clean bathroom facility, showers, a well-stocked camp store, better than most, I would say. Beer, wine, that kind of stuff. And I guess they have a tavern slash bar, but it's only open in the summertime. Probably about 60 miles from Reno, and hopefully the weather is supposed to be better tomorrow, but we're going to see some more sprinkles through the day. Honey Lake Campground. Okay, so I'm just packed up from Honey Lake RV Park, which is right behind me. The sun hitting the mountains up there, and I'm back on 395. It's Friday, and I'm 60 miles north of Reno. That sounds like a song. If you would look at the colors behind me here as the sun just makes its appearance over the mountains. It's quite incredible. Okay, so I've come down the 395 on a very flat road. There was a little bit of rolling hills, and now you can see that the road is going to stop right here in this at the end of this valley, and it's going to turn in and go over the mountain right there. Wow, it's warmed up. It's pretty nice out, and that's nice because the last 3 or 4 days have been bad weather. Here I'm on this pass over this mountain down into Reno, and the way the mountains are situated, it was really nice down in the valley, but once you get up, once you climb up, how the mountains are arranged, it kind of funnels the wind. So I'm dealing with some strong headwinds and some crosswinds. But weather's super nice. I'm wearing shorts for the second time on this trip. Alright, so I don't know how many miles. Nevada is probably less than 20 miles away. So let's go. Okay, so I've just come down. This is the junction of, I think it's 70 and 395. There's a gas station. Right there. I just stopped and filled up my water bottles. It's going to the top of this hill, right next to the highway, and walking over the rise and taking a day off. The crest of this hill, which has a huge amount of space that it overlooks. Probably miles and miles. The sun now, I've been here for about 3 hours, or 2 hours, and the sun is now touching the horizon. Just been kind of sitting. I do have a little AM/FM radio, and which I've carried on previous adventures. It's kind of old now. So tomorrow I only have to just roll down 395. It's only like 15 miles to Sparks, which is the first kind of suburb outside of Reno. Okay, so I've camped up here on this hill, and now I'm gonna walk back down. So I'm sitting here at the gas station having a cup of coffee. Mic all packed up. Can't see from the from here, but the hill is right over that little rise where I stayed last night. It's windy. Okay, so I'm here at the Nevada state line. And I'm in a little town called Border Town, and they've got an RV park and diners and restaurants, and it's actually a pretty large community. I also have a climb. The road continues and climbs over. Reno and Sparks are right on the other side of that mountain range. I'm gonna stop up here and get a cup of coffee. The wind has died down. I mean, I've been in first and second gear since I left this morning, and it's only now that the wind has subsided a bit. And it's actually a little bit of it's coming from that direction. Anyway, so here at Nevada, at Border Town. Okay, so I've come down 395, and right at the northern part of town, there's a Walmart, and you have to get off the freeway. So I took the frontage road, which is Virginia Street, and I ran into a bicycle store called Black Rock Bicycles. And the owner of the store told me how to take Virginia down, and basically I'm in downtown Reno and I'm lost. So what I'm looking for is probably someplace I can get on the internet so I can figure out where I'm at. It's still early. Earlier, it's probably 11. So I've got plenty of time to figure it out.